Hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're disco. And please, before I start, like if you like, share, subscribe. This is a presentation brief for gold and its miners, gold, silver, and gold miners. I'm very bullish on the long term, extremely bullish, yet I have room for pullback a little bit and nothing more. Even if it pulls back for the next 10 trading days, it's not the end of the world. It is going in the right direction. If it does not pull back, it's even better, it's even more, it's beautiful. Yet it's okay to pull back now because of that massive bullishness. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to be discussing right now. All right. So this is TLT, ETF for bonds. And what happened? I got bullish. I'm still bullish on TLT, but I'm very confused a little bit. And as I stated, this is the trend line, and the price action is on the trend line, and it's very bullish that way. So what happened? We have a pullback, then a bear flag. We broke it, and we hit the measured moves, which is right here at 146.41. So we found this trend line. Then we had three morning star, 3 days morning star pattern, but yet it found sellers at seller's zone right here. This is definitely a seller's zone. It was a support early last year, 2021. It became a seller's zone right here in this area. Now we sold with this indecisive candles. It's like a semi-spinning top right here. So this suggests a pullback, and it's okay to pull back. So this is the daily time frame for TLT. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Nothing but bullishness. It's beautiful. Although I get so worried worried really much in the week ending December 6th, 2021, when we have this bull trap. I'm cutting some slacks here. I'm blaming this on Omicron. Sometimes it screws the chart. Yet we might just take off this chart, although this is definitely a bull trap. Yet we had a pullback. We got into the trading range, and now we had a spinning top in a weekly time frame, which is bullish. It's just another counter rally or maybe a bounce. So this is good. Yet I'm still very confused when it comes to TLT or the bond market. So I'll need more information. So there are a lot of unanswered questions for me, and I'm still watching what's gonna happen in TLT. I really don't know it's just I cannot have a precise picture. And if you see now, we have it's going to be a bullish MACD by next week, which is not a good sign at all in TLT, at all. That's why maybe I'm leaning toward the correction in gold and gold miners for the next couple of weeks. And it's okay. So by next week, if we go below 50 in the weekly time frame for TLT, it's not going to be good. But overall, we might have found buyers here in 145 zone right here. So it's not really the end of the world, but it doesn't look bullish from here. Could be bullish from here. I'm really confused. I swear to God, TLT, the bond market, is confusing the heck out of me right now. But now we had this beautiful buyer zone in the daily time frame, and we bounced from the trend line. We have a beautiful morning star. Now we have this rejection from a seller's zone. I really don't know what's going on in TLT. I really can't tell you what's going on in TLT. I need more information. I really need more information. But in this one, we are doing absolutely wonderful in EURUSD pair. I'm very bullish on this pair. We broke out of this pattern. Now we're very bullish, and the RSI got over 50, which is extremely bullish, and we're still maintaining that bullish mode in the MACD, which is always gorgeous, always beautiful in the EURUSD, and this always helps both the bond market and also the gold market. Okay, so even in its stochastic reading, it's 83. It's going to be embedded very soon, which shows a lot of force in that place. A lot of force. Last time this happened, we produced an amazing rally. See right here. All this rally came after we registered that much. See right here. So I'm very bullish on the Euro USD. Absolutely. Okay, let's look at the weekly time frame for the Euro USD. And if you see, every time we have a bullish MACD in the weekly time frame, which is very close, maybe next second week in January, it's going to happen. And this will produce a huge gold rally when this happens, if history repeats itself. And also, when you come out of oversold and stochastic in the weekly time frame, after multiple failed attempts, this spells beautiful rally, and this predicts this bullish MACD. And once this bad boy happens, Madonna mia. Okay, good deal. So it's obvious that we have the best weekly close since November. And also we broke out of this pattern. So EURUSD, up we go. All right. And this is GLD in the 4-hour time frame. From failed move comes fast move to the opposite side. We had a very bona fide head and shoulder in gold via GLD, and it failed, and up we went. And also I talked about the kiss right here, kiss and go. And what's bad about this picture is we are at seller's zone right here. If you notice, this is the seller's zone. So there's nothing wrong with pulling back if you are in a seller's zone. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So if gold goes down in a corrective manner, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. Okay, everything's beautiful right here, but if you notice, this area is seller's zone. And also this gap right here in GLD, sometimes, usually, these type of gaps provide either support or resistance. In this place, it's gonna provide, or we might see resistance. So there's nothing wrong with a pullback in gold. This is the weekly time frame. Nothing but beauty. Absolutely. Continuation symmetrical triangle that is so gorgeous. After we break out of 174 right here, good things would happen. And also we have beautiful MACD, beautiful RSI, a lot of beauty in gold in the weekly time frame. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. It's gorgeous. And now we have this beautiful breakout and retest patterns. You know, it's like one right here in 2019, I think. Let's see. Yes, sir. 2019, breakout, consolidation. Breakout, consolidation. We broke out, a retest. Now we're going to go up according to this pattern. So in the monthly time frame, it is amazing. Let's look at the cup and handle in gold. And I know I'm repeating myself and everybody's talking about that, but I should mention it at least. So there's nothing wrong with mentioning that cup and handle in the monthly time frame. That's why I'm extremely bullish on gold in the longer term. And if we see beautiful cup and handle with bull flag, and up we go, but we might have some consolidation with the being in the seller zone. And if you could see in the monthly time frame, this bullish crossover and stochastic always provide huge force, buying force all the time. If you combine this with an elevated RSI over 50, up we go. It's extremely, absolutely, extremely likely that gold is going up in the long term. Let's talk about silver. Silver is the same as gold. So that's why I don't mention silver, because gold will do the same. Sometimes I do the gold silver ratio, but now silver is in seller zone as well. So if you could see right here, this area is where a lot of sellers gather right here. So there's nothing wrong with a pullback, with the indecisive doji candle that suggests the energy, the buying energy is drying a little, but it's not to be afraid at all. Should not be afraid at all. Okay, good deal. So SLV also, this is the same thing. We have beautiful RSI over 50, yet there's nothing wrong with a pullback. Let's look at Newmont. If I'm bullish on Newmont, I'm bullish on GDX, GDXJ, everything in the gold mining sector. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there's violation. Yet there's a violation in Elliott wave counts, and I could cut this some slacks and say this is because of Omicron. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yet 4 should not overlap with 1. But I really think this is an exception. I really, really do. Omicron effed up everything. So I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are concluding 5. And what 5 means? 5 means continuation. So we have 5 waves up, then we're gonna have some correction, then another 5 waves up. So we might have correction, yet we will go up eventually based on Elliott wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 is equal to 1. The structure is very, very Elliott wave like, yet the rules are violated by 1 of 4 overlapping with 1. But I could blame it on the boogie. I could blame it on Omicron. So I'm gonna take this as an Elliott wave, even though it's violation. So this is an ugly, ugly, ugly candle, indecisive candle that came at disgustingly seller zone, very, very bad seller zone, and a lot of bearish candles right here, and right here. You could say, oh, it didn't work here. Why would it work here? You gather evidence against that thing, and now we are extremely likely that we will have a pullback based on this ugly, ugly candle. And also one thing I don't like, the RSI failed to go over 70, even though it's very close. So if we have a pullback, it's going to fail to go over 70, which suggests a pullback. So am I bearish on Newmont? Absolutely not. I think there will be correction. So this is the weekly time frame from Newmont. I wrote this long time ago. If you see, Newmont value relative to bond yields is by TLT is 62, and now we are at 62. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And also, this is the target for this beautiful bullish flag, bullish wedge. Okay, so we hit the target. And also one thing that we might correct just for a little bit is nothing to be afraid of. If you look at GDX, it made high, and GDXJ did not. And this is a lack of confirmation in my book. So let's show you what happened. So we have a high here in GDX and a high with an ugly candle right here. And this is another ugly candle. And we did not go close to 70 in RSI. And this is GDXJ. We have a high and equal high. So lack of confirmation. Please like if you like, share, subscribe, and do remember the Discord's forever.